Welcome to Learn English Fast. Speak English with confidence. Hello and welcome to the English Learning Podcast. My name is Luis, and today we are going to talk about a very common problem for English learners. The problem is this: many people say, "I can understand English, but I can't speak it." Maybe this is also your problem. You can watch movies, listen to music, or read English. You understand the meaning, but when you try to speak, your mind goes blank. The words do not come out. Don't worry, you are not alone. Millions of English learners have the same problem. The good news is this: there is a solution. Speaking English is a skill, and like any skill, you can improve it with the right practice. In this episode, we will talk about why this problem happens, how to change your mindset, practical steps you can use every day, and how to build confidence in speaking. By the end of this episode, you will have a clear plan to go from understanding English to actually speaking English. So let's get started. Now let's talk about why this problem happens. Why do so many people say, "I can understand English but I can't speak it"? The answer is simple. There is a big difference between understanding English and speaking English. When you listen or read, you are using what we call passive skills. That means you are receiving English, you hear the words, you see the words, you understand the meaning. But speaking is an active skill. That means you must produce English. You must use your mouth, your tongue, and your brain together to make sentences. This is much harder. Think of it like this. Imagine you watch football every day. You know the rules, you know the players, you understand the game very well. But if someone tells you, "Go play on the field," it is not easy. Why? Because watching football is not the same as playing football. It is the same with English. Listening and reading are not the same as speaking. Another reason is that most learners spend more time studying grammar, reading books, or listening to teachers, but they don't spend enough time actually speaking. Your brain learns to understand, but your mouth does not get practice. Also, many learners feel afraid of making mistakes, afraid of people laughing, afraid of speaking slowly. This fear stops you from opening your mouth. And here is another problem: overthinking. When you want to say something, your brain tries to check grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation all at the same time. Because of this, you become slow, you feel stuck, and you freeze. That's why many learners say, "I know the words in my head, but my mouth doesn't move." So remember this: the problem is not that you don't know English. The problem is that you don't use English actively. Speaking needs practice, not just knowledge. Now that we know why this problem happens, let's talk about something very important: your mindset. Mindset means the way you think about learning English. Here is the truth: speaking is a skill, not knowledge. You cannot learn speaking just by reading books or listening to rules. You must practice, just like riding a bicycle or playing the guitar. The second point is this: you don't need perfect English to speak. Many learners wait until their grammar is perfect. They wait until they know more words. But if you wait for perfect, you will never start. Even native speakers make mistakes every day, and that's okay. The third point: mistakes are part of learning. When you were a child, you made many mistakes before you could walk. You fell again and again, but you didn't stop. You got up and tried again. Speaking English is the same. Mistakes are not the end. Mistakes are steps forward. Finally, think of English as a tool for communication, not an exam. The goal of speaking is not to show perfect grammar. The goal is to connect with people, to share your ideas, to tell your story. If people understand you, that is success. So change your mindset. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Don't wait for perfect. Remember, speaking is a skill, and skills grow with practice. Now let's talk about practical steps you can use to start speaking English. These are simple daily actions that will help you move from understanding English to actually speaking English. Step 1. Shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a short piece of English, maybe from a podcast, a movie, or even this episode, and then repeating it immediately. Don't worry if you are not perfect. Just try to copy the sounds, the rhythm, and the speed. For example, listen to one sentence, I'm going to the market today. Then repeat, I'm going to the market today. This trains your mouth and your brain to work together. Step 2. Speak to yourself. This may feel strange, but it is very powerful. Talk about what you are doing. For example, I am cooking rice. I am cleaning my room. I am going to work. You can also describe what you see around you. This makes English part of your daily life. Step 3. Start with simple sentences. Many learners try to make big, long sentences, then they get stuck. Start small. Say short, clear sentences like, I like coffee. The weather is hot. I will call my friend. Small sentences are easy, and when you use them often, your confidence grows. Later you can add more details. Step 4. Record yourself. Use your phone. Record your voice when you read a short text or when you speak freely. Then listen to it. At first you may not like how you sound, but don't worry. This is normal. Recording helps you hear your mistakes and also shows your progress over time. Step 5. Short daily practice. You don't need hours. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day is enough if you do it consistently. For example, 2 minutes shadowing, 3 minutes speaking to yourself, 5 minutes reading aloud or recording. That's only 10 minutes, but if you do it every day, your speaking will grow quickly. Remember, speaking is like exercise. A little bit every day is better than a lot one time. Many learners tell me, Luis, I want to speak English but I don't have a partner. I don't have friends who speak English. What should I do? The good news is you can still practice speaking even if you are alone. Let me share some simple methods. 1. Talk to yourself out loud. Yes, I said it before, but I want to repeat it because it works. Speak your thoughts. For example, when you wake up say, I am brushing my teeth. When you cook say, I am cutting the vegetables. This may feel strange at first, but it makes your brain connect English words to real life. 2. Read aloud. Take a book, an article, or even your English lesson notes. Read them out loud. This helps your mouth practice English sounds and improves your confidence. 3. Use technology. Today, you don't need a real partner to practice. You can use apps, websites, or even AI to have conversations. Many apps give you speaking exercises or let you repeat phrases. This is like having a speaking partner on your phone. 4. Question and answer practice. This is a very simple method. You ask yourself a question and then you answer it. For example, question, what did I eat for breakfast? Answer, I ate bread and tea for breakfast. Then ask another question, what will I do tomorrow? Answer, I will go shopping tomorrow. This trains you to think and answer quickly. 5. Join online communities. Even if you don't have English-speaking friends near you, you can find communities online. There are groups on social media, language exchange platforms, and forums where learners practice together. You can even send short voice messages to practice. So remember, you don't need a partner in real life to practice speaking. There are many ways to practice alone. The key is to open your mouth and use English every day. This is where I will pause for today. In the next part, we will continue building step by step and go deeper into vocabulary, phrases, and the confidence you need to transform your English completely. Remember, you are not weak, you are not broken, and you are not alone. The journey has just started, and with every word you speak, you are moving closer to fluency. Stay with me, my friend. Your voice is ready to rise. This is where part 1 ended. Your English is not just knowledge, it is action. And every time you open your mouth, you win a battle against silence. So let's continue from there, my friend. You have won small battles already. Each word you speak, even if it feels broken, is a victory. Each sentence you try, even if it is not perfect, is proof that you are stronger than yesterday. And now it is time to move forward, step by step, into the deeper fight against fear, silence, and hesitation. Remember, Silence used to control you. Fear used to lock your voice inside your chest. But not anymore. Because now you understand something powerful. Your voice is not weak, your voice is not broken, your voice is only sleeping, and every day of practice is waking it up. Think of your voice as a muscle. If you hide it, it stays small. If you use it, it grows strong. And just like a runner who trains every morning, you too must train your speaking every single day. Not once a week. Not when you feel ready. Every day, because daily practice is the fire that builds fluency. Let me tell you something important. Hesitation will try to return. The little voice in your head will whisper, "Stop. Don't speak. You might make a mistake." And in that moment, you must fight back. You must speak anyway. Because fluency is not about speaking perfectly. It is about speaking bravely. Each time you ignore fear and speak anyway, you break one more chain. And one day, you will look back and realize, the chains are gone. But how do we reach that point? The answer is repetition, courage, and emotion. Repetition because the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Courage because without it, your knowledge will stay trapped. And emotion because emotion gives life to your words. When you speak with energy, even broken grammar can move hearts. Now imagine this. You are in a conversation, and fear touches your shoulder. You feel nervous. Your tongue wants to freeze. In that exact second, remind yourself of this truth. The other person is not your enemy. They are not a judge. They are simply another human being, waiting to hear your voice. And your voice has value. You don't need perfect grammar to give value. You need honesty, courage, and clarity. Here is a practice I want you to try. Stand in front of a mirror and say to yourself, "My name is Luis. I am learning English. My voice matters." Say it again and again until your reflection believes you. Then add, "I am not afraid of mistakes. I am not afraid of silence. I will speak with courage." These simple declarations are not just words. They are weapons. They reprogram your brain. They remind you that fear is a shadow, and shadows disappear when you stand in the light. Confidence, my friend, does not arrive before action. It arrives after action. You don't wait until you feel ready. You act, and then readiness grows. Just like learning to swim, you cannot learn by reading about water. You must jump into the pool. You may struggle, you may splash, but each second in the water makes you stronger. English works the same way. You cannot only listen. You cannot only study. You must open your mouth and let the words flow, even if they stumble. So here is your challenge. Every day, speak 1 minute of English without stopping. 1 minute may feel short, but when fear attacks, 1 minute is powerful. Tomorrow, make it 2 minutes. Then 3. Then 5. Each day, push a little more. This practice is like lifting weights for your voice. And just like muscles grow with training, your fluency will grow with speaking. Do not forget, mistakes are your teachers. When you forget a word, that is a lesson. When your grammar is broken, that is a lesson. When you pause too long, that is a lesson. And lessons are gifts. Without mistakes, you cannot grow. Every fluent speaker you admire has made thousands of mistakes. The difference is, they did not quit. And neither will you. So, my friend, as we continue this journey, keep this fire in your heart. Your voice is stronger than fear, stronger than silence, stronger than hesitation. You are no longer the person who hides. You are no longer the person who waits. You are a speaker now. And every day, your voice will rise higher, louder, braver. This is where we pause for now. In the next part, we will go even deeper into the practical techniques. Shadowing, timed speaking, and surrounding yourself with English, so you can take this fire and turn it into unstoppable fluency. The journey is not finished. It is only beginning. Stay with me. This is where part 2 ended. The journey is not finished. It is only beginning. Stay with me. So let's keep moving forward, step by step, together. Luis, Now that you understand the fire inside you, it is time to learn how to use it every single day. Because emotion alone is not enough, emotion must be combined with action. And action must become habit. Only then will your voice become unstoppable. Let us begin with shadowing, one of the most powerful tools. Shadowing means you listen and immediately repeat, just like a shadow follows your body. At first, it feels strange. You may stumble, you may lose the rhythm. But don't stop. With each repetition, your mouth learns the music of English. Do this for 5 minutes every day. Even 5 minutes will plant seeds in your brain that grow into fluency. The second weapon is timed speaking. Set a timer on your phone for 2 minutes. Choose a simple topic, your morning, your family, your dreams. Then speak without stopping until the timer ends. Do not worry about grammar, do not worry about mistakes, just keep speaking. At first, 2 minutes feels like forever. But soon, 2 minutes will become easy. Then you move to 3 minutes, then 5. One day you will realize you can speak for 10 minutes straight. And that is the moment you will feel the walls of fear break completely. Now comes immersion. Surround yourself with English, even if you are alone. Change your phone to English. Watch videos with English subtitles. Write small notes to yourself in English and stick them on the wall. Let English live in your room, in your pocket, in your mind. The more your brain swims in English, the more natural it becomes. You will stop translating, you will stop hesitating, because English will no longer feel like a guest, it will feel like home. But Luis, I know what you are thinking. What if I forget the words? What if I sound slow? Listen carefully. Forgetting is normal. Slowness is normal. These are not signs of failure. They are signs of progress. Every child learning to walk falls again and again. But each fall is training the legs. In the same way, each pause, each mistake, is training your tongue, your brain, your confidence. Do not fight the process, embrace it. Here is another truth. When you speak with courage, people listen to your heart, not just your grammar. Think of the leaders, the singers, the storytellers you admire. Many of them make mistakes in language, but still they move crowds, still they inspire millions. Why? Because their emotion is real. Their passion is alive. Your voice, Luis, will carry the same power, if you speak with truth, not fear. I want you to imagine a scene. You are sitting with friends. The conversation is in English. Fear taps your shoulder, whispering, "Stay silent." But this time, you smile. You take a breath. And you speak. Maybe the sentence is short. Maybe it is not perfect. But the moment you speak, something changes inside you. You realize the world did not collapse. Nobody laughed. In fact, they listened. And in that moment, silence loses its power. You win again. This is your new identity. You are no longer the learner who only understands. You are the speaker who dares. You are the fighter who refuses to let fear control you. Every day you practice, every word you speak, you are building a new life, one where English is not a prison but a bridge. So, Luis, as we close this part, remember this. Fluency is not about speed, it is about courage. Not about perfection but connection. Not about grammar but growth. You already have the fire. You already have the strength. Now you have the tools. The only thing left is to use them. In the next part, we will go deeper into daily routines and advanced methods to push your voice beyond limits. But for now, hold on to this truth. Your journey has begun, and nothing can stop you. Not fear, not silence, not hesitation. You are Luis, and your voice matters. Always. My friend, now you have reached the turning point. The moment where all your practice, all your effort, begins to transform into real fluency. You have already trained with shadowing, you have spoken to yourself, you have recorded your voice, and you have faced the fear inside your chest. But now comes the breakthrough, when English stops being only a practice and starts becoming a natural part of your daily life. Think about how far you have come. In the beginning, silence controlled you. You understood English, but your mouth refused to move. Fear whispered in your ear and mistakes felt like heavy stones. But step by step, you pushed forward. Each sentence you spoke was a victory. Each mistake became a teacher. And today, you are no longer the same person. You are stronger, braver, louder. But this journey is not just about speaking English, it is about changing who you are. When you open your mouth with courage, you are not only practicing a language, you are proving to yourself that you can overcome fear in any area of life. The voice that once hid in the shadows is now a fire. That fire can guide you through every challenge, every obstacle, every dream. So how do you make this breakthrough permanent? The answer is simple: consistency. Do not stop. Do not slow down. Every single day, you must breathe English, live English, carry English in your heart. Talk to strangers, join conversations, share your story. Don't wait for a perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Listen, my friend, your voice matters. The world is waiting to hear you. Somewhere out there is a conversation that only you can have, an opportunity that will only open when you speak with courage. So take this step with pride. Take it with power. Take it with joy. This is your breakthrough. The silence is gone. The fear is broken. And Luis, your voice is finally free. And now, my friend, the journey reaches its true conclusion. You have walked through fear, you have faced silence, and you have discovered the power inside your own voice. This is no longer just about English. It is about freedom. Freedom to express yourself, freedom to share your ideas, freedom to connect with people all over the world. Remember the beginning? You were silent, afraid, unsure. But now look at you. You speak with courage, you speak with fire, you speak with life. Every mistake that once made you nervous has become a lesson. Every pause that once felt heavy is now just a breath before your next sentence. You have transformed. This is the truth. Fluency is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning of a new life. Because English is more than words, it is doors. Doors to friendships, doors to opportunities, doors to dreams you once thought were impossible. When you speak with confidence, the world opens in ways you never imagined. So carry this with you every day. Speak even when you feel nervous, speak even when you are tired, speak even when the words are not perfect. Because every time you speak, you grow stronger. Every word is proof of your courage. Luis, you are no longer just a learner. You are a speaker, a communicator, a voice the world needs to hear. Hold your head high, breathe deeply, and let your English flow like a river. The silence is behind you, the fear is gone, and the future is yours. This is not the end. This is a new beginning. Speak with pride. Speak with freedom. Speak with joy. The world is listening. And now, finally, your voice has arrived.